Well, hello, it's episode 75. No, maybe la, la, la. That's kind of like Captain Underpants. But it's the 100 subscription response video for The Beholder. Congratulations on 100 subscriptions. This is a kind of fun video to make. This is a fun video to make. It's a lot of fun watching your cards and seeing a bunch of 80s and 90s cards that I really am not too familiar with because I was out of collecting for a while. But it's a lot of fun watching those, and I do love some of the goofy pictures that are on cards. So this is kind of neat. And actually, I first started thinking about it when Mr. Bob Lewis was showing a card and talking about PCing goofy-looking cards. And then right here, we've got the Beholder, and the Beholder wants to look at some cards of why did they even take that picture. But you know what? They did. So I'm going to show off some cards. I don't have a lot to go through from that era in the 90s because there were some goofy cards there. But I do have some to show you. And one, I'm kind of kicked back, leaning back, chilled back because, well, that's what Luis Gonzalez does. He sits in a golf cart and he's chilled out. Now, I'd understand a little bit better if he was a relief pitcher coming in, but he's just chilling. Where did I go? Where did my 5-iron shot go? Over there in center field. But he's chilling out. My favorite chilling out card, I've already shown this once before when I picked it up. But hey, you know what? When you're in a dugout, you better order pizza and a beer. Yep, that's Kent Herbeck looking for some lunch. So I love that one. And it's kind of glare because I got it in that top loader there. Other goofy looking cards. I don't know if this is just goofy looking, but I don't know, and I'll just let it speak for yourself, but it's a Steve Balboni card. I just think that's goofy for some reason, along with a Jeff Stone card. I don't know why. There's just something that looks so unnatural about that card. Yeah, it's almost like you just fell down, like you want to get a card. I used to be living in Minnesota. I'm from Minnesota. And when you walk on the ice, you're going to fall down at some point. Well, who wants a card of them falling down? Well, that's what this one looks like. Kevin Bass. Looks like he just tripped and fell, got a mouthful of dirt. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I like that at all. I wouldn't want that one. And then it's interesting. On the front, mustache. On the back, no stash. Mustache. No stash. So that's kind of goofy. Along with, and I know that he showed a card like this, but it's Joe Slursarsky. Clearly a household name, but it's one of those action shots. So 3 pictures in one. 333. It's almost like he's floating there. Kind of like the MVP cards that Dunras had. There we are right there with Julio Franco MVP. I'm standing in front of the MVP board. I thought these were always goofy looking cards. But at least we know he's the MVP, so that's awesome. And speaking of floating heads, my goodness, look at the Padres team leaders. They're nothing but heads. No, butt heads. Yep, there we go, floating heads. But speaking of floating heads, the biggest floating head card of all, and I actually love this card. It's a Stadium Club. It's Tony Gwynn. I love that big old head right there. Yep. And, well, you know what? I guess the Angels did have some good seasons, and they did celebrate a lot. Because we have Houston Street getting all wet, and then we've got Johnny Givotella getting all wet. So apparently, the Los Angeles, the Anaheim, the Angels that play out in California, I don't even know what they're called anymore. But the Angels, apparently they like to dump water on each other. I'm not sure what that is. But as opposed to dumping water on each other, at least they're not falling down. It's another falling down card. And this is Kevin Kuzmanov. And he's kind of, I'm falling down and stuff. Well, at least he's not trying to will a bowling ball into the strike. Is it a strike zone? In the pocket. Put a bowling ball in the pocket, or trying to lean to get the field goal through the uprights, because that's what Tony Armas is doing, just leaning back. It's not really that funny of a card, but I like it. It is kind of a funny card. Not as funny as Rafael Belliard doing ballet. Yep. It would be a lot better if he was in a tutu, right? But he's doing a little, I don't even know what it's called, the plie. Is that a ballet term? I'm not sure. But he's doing a little plie. And one of my all-time favorite, of cards that I have, airbrushed, funny-looking cards, and Mike Laga is going to be very proud about this one. Yep. I don't know if that's focusing very well, but I don't remember the Cardinals in pink jerseys. Nope, and I don't really remember their hats looking quite that realistic. So, those are my goofy cards. I don't have a lot of late 80s and mid 90s and that sort of thing. But it was fun to look through. We are getting more. So maybe a year from now, if we have a contest like this again, there'll be a much better one. So, like Mr. John Wetland, for the beholder, I shake your hand. Thank you for the 100 sub contest. This is my response. And congratulations. See you at 200. Peace.